So tell me where we're at right now.
Austin, Texas, 512.
All right, so what do you got planned today?
Right now, I'm going to go ahead and start panhandling, which is I wash windows and try to, short detail cars. Yes, sir.
Okay, what got you into that lifestyle?
Just trying to have a purpose in life and make a connection with people and living everyday life, as it goes.
So what do you feel led you to this moment?
Courtesy and honesty. Yes, sir.
So what's it like being out here on the streets?
It's deadly. You never know what can happen at any given moment. I've had guns pulled on me, up here, so anything can happen. But I'm aware of it by having respect and common sense for the most part. I try to use that to get as far as I can.
So what led you to being on the streets?
Just breakups with family members and just oppositioning traits and characteristics of wanting to be grown and and not in the right form to maintain.
So at least you're out here trying to this is your hustle right here, right?
Yes, sir.
So could you explain what's going on right now?
Right now I got some soap, water, I got a sponge and squeegee, and what I do is not aggressively but attentively approach a vehicle and wash the windows.
All right, so how many hours a day you think you do that?
Probably about, honestly, probably about like two to four.
So being out here, is there a lot of drug activity?
Yeah, there is actually. It's just, the street life, it's just the way homeless people live, and it's just street life, yes, sir.
What is that consist of to you?
Honestly, just maintaining a case, as far as getting a case management worker for a home or something, a place to stay, or networking, making communication, and meeting people with knowledgeable sense to maybe help you or dig you out of a situation to better yourself in life.
So how does it feel like being homeless right now?
Man, honestly, to be honest, it's cool, but it's not cool. I'm maintaining as far as I can, but I can always do better. We can always do better. That's true. Yeah.
So what is your outlook at life now that you've been in this situation?
Honestly, I used to be a butthole and look at homeless people that type of way, I ain't got nothing for you, but it really made me humble and turn my character around to have instead of a reaching hand, have a choice of wisdom to show them, or give to them, or give them money or give them whatever they need and a hand, and then to not judge them without helping them at first, because you can't sit there and talk about somebody and you're not even helping them. So at least try to help them and let them make their decision, and then have your cup of tea on that.
All right, so what is stopping you from being able to go and try to get a real job?
Really nothing. Really, is just not even my health. It's just just maintaining focus on what I really want to do from here on out. I'm 30, so I'm just trying to really just figure out what it is, what I want to do.
So what is the love life like out here on the streets?
It's kind of tricky, man. It's hard, but at the same time, as long as you have faith and joy, and rejoice in your life, and then anything is possible, and the amazement happens,
So are you still holding your faith with religion out here?
Yes, sir. I'm trying to, as hard as I can. I don't like really talking about religion or politics too much, because people start bickering or nagging, but I keep God close. Yes, I do. I believe he's, or she's here, and it moves the playing field, it moves life, Mother Nature.
So what is the nightlife like out here?
Spontaneous. It's wicked too at the same time. Anything can happen, it's mostly it's love for me, it's as long as you don't go out, head butting everybody, it's pretty much cool. The police are cool, laid back as far as I know.
So would you say this is a tight-knit community?
Yeah, I would say that. Yes, sir.
So what advice would you have for anybody who's like might come across this video?
To keep your head up, to never be in doubt that somebody's always, you know, your guardian angel is always there to help. And if you ever feel down, you know, don't step over the ledge. Try to sit down and, you know, maybe have somebody help you or walk up to you or something. You know, like don't give up though, but you know, just there's always a helping hand or somebody who's interested or you know might help you or help yourself. You know, help yourself.
So like, could you elaborate more on like your life story, bro? Like how you got to this point? Like what were the things that just you were feeling that might have led to this?
Just being at one with myself and at peace and telling the truth, you know, about every situation that, you know, you get yourself into. That way there's no holes or there's no dig outs or, you know, any, I would like to say, anything opposing you from a situation that you know that you're not in, you know. So you just tell the truth and you'll be okay.
Did you come from like a good home background, both parents or single parent?
Yeah, basically just me, myself, and my grandma. So just really just like that and single parenthood, yes.
You feel like that had an effect on like your life?
Yeah, it did, definitely.
So tell me, Johnny, how did you get to being right here in Austin on the streets?
Paying everybody's bills but mine. And then my mom passed away. It cost 8 racks to send her to heaven. It took me 2 weeks to come up with that. So it was either that or pay the bills. So that's why I'm out here. But I'm trying to get my shit together right now, though. So I'm getting all my ID this coming month. Get my Social Security, and I did my second housing assessment. So it's taken me 3 months just to get an appointment with DPS. So it's just time consuming out here, and it's taking its time because of COVID. We're maintaining, bro.
So by sending your mom off, it put you into a debt that like plunged you into being homeless.
Yes, sir.
And how did that feel?
I used to be kind of judgmental, and I don't know, maybe God punished me for it because I wouldn't give no panhandlers no money unless you were missing an arm and a leg. So now I know everybody got their own story, and who was I to judge anybody? So now I'm out here right along with everybody else trying to get back on my feet. Some want their life back and some don't. So, I mean, it's pretty hard out here. Nobody wants nobody else to do better than anybody else. So they'll take anything away from you that's going to help you better yourself out here, paperwork or anything. So it's kind of hard.
So what is this you're doing right here on the Austin streets right now? What is the?
Well,
I see you have a squeegee. What's going on?
I wash windows and I bust a move. I dance when I got music, and I make pretty fancy signs that people like. That a lot of gestures on there, just to tell people what to do in life and how to be careful on people that you hang around with and stuff like that. So, but other than that, I mean, you can't really tell another grown man what to do at the end of the day. Either their addictions or things start getting a little grimy and dangerous out here. I just got runned up on about a week ago and got beat up on that median right there, and it didn't even have nothing to do with me. So yeah, it's pretty rough out here.
What do you mean by that? Like how didn't have nothing to do with you?
I'm just over here holding the sign, talking to these people in the car, and this guy walks up, and he does that all the time, but he's always asking for stuff, and he just walked up like normal and just went and put a combination on me, and he laid me out. I mean, you know what I'm 47, and he looked like a little Mike Tyson, and then when we found out what it was, he was just mad at somebody else. So it's like a little Pearl Harbor out here, man. You just never know what to expect.
So you would say it's very dangerous out here living on the streets?
Yes, sir. Most definitely. I already had people park on the median and pull out guns and aim them at me, just regular people. I mean, it ain't that serious. We could be car hopping, we could be vandalizing, throwing toilet paper in the trees, but I mean, 2 wrongs don't make a right. So we try to show them that we try to still maintain, no matter how people treat us, we're still going to treat everybody and pray for everybody. We don't wish bad on nobody. We call ourselves the faith dealers. You know, people ride by and I tell them it could be worse. You could be over there somewhere in a wheelchair pooping on yourself, but by the grace of God, we're on our feet every day. And TD Jake said he didn't care if you pick up horse manure for $1 an hour is honorable, that we're trying to do something. So that's basically all we can do until I get my paperwork.
And so you come out here now and you squeegee windows?
Yes, sir.
Can I see your stick?
I even had some good church people buy me this stick, man.
So tell me, like, how do you go about getting food for the day?
We usually eat right here at the Angel House, and a lot of times some of the people bring us stuff, but we try not, we don't want to reject the food that people bring, but we reject a lot of open bottled waters because people do try to do bad to us out here. You'd be amazed. So, I mean, it's pretty hard to try to make our money and trust the food and trust, you know. There's some bad people out here, man. You'd be amazed.
Why do you think that they'll try to do stuff to the stuff that they'll give you?
They just don't want us out here. I mean, they think that all the trash belongs to us, and, you know, we try the best that we can, but we're running out of resources to get rid of the trash. You know, they were coming for it, now they're not coming for it, so the state will have a bigger reason to fuss about us. But I mean, we're running out of everything. They housed a lot of people down the street, but they said the city failed on housing us. So, I mean, we're still here trying not to move so they can find us in case they need us. Because I'm on case management and I don't want to be moving around the city and then they can't find me if I get my housing improved or anything. And I done signed up for rehabs and anything that I can do to get off the streets.
So are you on any drugs?
Yeah, I smoke marijuana and I drink every once in a while.
How do you go about like getting the money for that?
Right here. It's hard to sleep at night, so I try to do anything I can so I can go to sleep.
Why is it hard to sleep at night?
We got rats out here. They look like lab rats. They do the metrics type thing when you throw stuff at them. We kind of freak out on these wildlife out here. And we just don't know what to expect. We don't know if people throw stuff over the highways with insects in them that are biting us. We don't know what's going on over here. I mean, all the money that they spend on coming out here every week to clean up, they can house somebody, you know what I mean? But I really don't know what the problem is, so we're gonna have to try to do it on our own. That's what we're trying to do. And like the guy you just interviewed, he's about one of the best that they got out here. The rest of them don't care. They don't respect their hustle. You gotta be loyal to your hustle, regardless if it's washing a window or, you know, driving for Donald Trump. You can't be out here throwing nasty water on people's cars and stuff like that. It's a source for us, man.
So if you were to be able to get your situation in order, would you be able to stay out of the streets?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So what advice do you have to give to anybody that might come across this video?
If you got family, hang on to them tight because they won't be there forever. Don't do or don't say anything that you could probably regret just in words. I've done that many times. Say things out of rage and it really hurts a lot of people, and then you just don't have nobody to lean on. So once it's over, when it's over, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got nobody, you ain't got nobody. People move on. I mean, you just got to either try to hang in there and the people hang in there with you, and if not, well, you got to keep on going. Nobody tied to your destiny, so either they're going to be there with you all the way through or not, man. So that's how I try to give everybody advice. Try to hang in there and stick with your religion and your manners. That's the main thing. We got a lot of people, a lot of youngsters that come up here, disrespect us, and I mean, they're young. My son's 23 years old, and regardless of how you are, you got money, my son's going to talk to you the same way he talks to a man with money, the same way he talks to a man that ain't got no money. There's a lot of rude children out today, so just keep your manners and your morals and your respect for your people. That's about all I can say on that.
What's the craziest thing you've seen out here?
Spiritually crazy things. It's a lot of spirituality out here. I hear a lot, I see a lot sometimes, and stuff of the way back of the days, you know, and I just think it's a city. To me, I think Austin's the city of the lost souls. Everybody's coming here for answers. I didn't know I was going to be here. I mean, I've never came to Austin in my life. And I showed up here 5 years ago. So now I'm just trying to, and I'm going to make my life here and continue to go with the flow in Austin. So I can be one of the kind to show everybody that that if I know I can do it, anybody can do it. I've seen people pull up in Mercedes and tell me they living in their car because their wife took the house. I mean, anything can take a dramatic change in minutes, seconds. It's just amazing out here.